In the pantheon of sporting deities, where legends are forged and tales of extraordinary prowess are whispered through generations, the name Cristiano Ronaldo resonates with a thunderous echo. His is a narrative not merely of a footballer, but of a relentless force of nature, a testament to the indomitable power of human will. This is not just a documentary of a career. It is an odyssey of a boy from an impoverished island who dared to dream of conquering the world, and then, with audacious self-belief, proceeded to do precisely that. For any student of the English language, this story offers a rich tapestry of vocabulary, a dramatic arc of struggle and triumph, and a compelling subject to articulate complex ideas and emotions. We encourage you to delve into this narrative, to dissect its nuances, and to use it as a vessel for your own linguistic voyage. The Crucible of Youth, Forging a Diamond in the Rough. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on the 5th of February 1985 in Funchal, the capital of the Portuguese island of Madeira. His early life was anything but a prelude to the opulence and global stardom that would later define his existence. He was the youngest of 4 children, born to Maria Dolores dos Santos, a cook and cleaning woman, and José Diniz Aveiro, a municipal gardener and part-time kitman for a local football club. The family resided in a modest, tin-roofed home, a far cry from the sprawling mansions he would one day inhabit. Poverty was a constant, unwelcome guest in the Aveiro household. His mother, in a moment of profound desperation, even considered aborting him due to their financial struggles and his father's battle with alcoholism. It was a decision her doctor refused to entertain, a twist of fate that would irrevocably alter the landscape of modern football. Ronaldo's father, a figure both loved and lamented, was a heavy drinker, a vice that would ultimately lead to his premature death from kidney problems in 2005. This paternal void and the family's precarious financial situation cast a long shadow over Ronaldo's formative years. He grew up sharing a single room with all his siblings, an environment that could have easily stifled ambition. Yet it was within this crucible of hardship that the unyielding resolve and ferocious desire to succeed that would become his trademark were first forged. From the moment he could walk, a football was his constant companion. He would skip meals and sneak out of his bedroom window, a ball tucked under his arm, to play in the dusty streets of Sant Antonio. His obsessive passion for the game was his escape, his solace, and his singular focus. His godfather, Fernão Sousa, recalled that as a boy, all he wanted to do was play football. This wasn't merely a hobby, it was a visceral need, a calling that resonated from the very core of his being. His formal introduction to the sport came through his father's work at Andorinha, a local football club. It was here that his prodigious talent first began to glimmer. Even as a child, his innate ability was undeniable. By the age of 10, he was already being recognized as a phenomenon, a boy wonder whose skills far outstripped those of his peers. His competitive spirit was equally precocious. A childhood friend remembered that Ronaldo would cry if he didn't win. At the age of 12, a pivotal moment arrived. His talent had caught the discerning eye of Sporting CP, one of Portugal's premier football clubs. This opportunity, however, necessitated a heart-wrenching move from his island home to the mainland, a daunting prospect for a young boy so deeply attached to his family. The transition was fraught with challenges. He was mercilessly teased by other children for his Madeiran accent and his family's humble background. Yet these adversities only served to fuel his determination. He made a pact with himself. He would work harder than anyone else. He would prove his detractors wrong, and he would carve out a future for himself and his family. At 15, his burgeoning career was nearly derailed by a diagnosis of a heart condition that required surgery. A racing heart threatened to prematurely end his dreams, but after a successful operation, He was only briefly sidelined, making a full recovery and returning to the pitch with his resolve fortified. The dawn of a superstar, from Lisbon to Manchester. Ronaldo's ascent through the ranks at Sporting CP was nothing short of meteoric. In a single season, he became the first player in the club's history to play for their under-16, under-17, under-18, B team, and first team. His electrifying pace, bewildering dribbling skills, and a burgeoning eye for goal set him apart. He made a senior team debut for Sporting in 2002, and it wasn't long before the giants of European football began to take notice. The moment that catapulted him into the global spotlight occurred during a pre-season friendly against Manchester United in 2003. So impressive was his performance that the United players themselves implored their legendary manager Sir Alex Ferguson to sign the prodigious teenager. Ferguson, a master at identifying and nurturing young talent, needed little convincing. Shortly thereafter, Manchester United paid a staggering £12.24 million to bring the 18-year-old to Old Trafford, making him the most expensive teenager in English football history at the time. His arrival in Manchester was met with a mixture of excitement and skepticism. He was handed the iconic number 7 shirt, previously worn by club legends such as George Best, Brian Robson, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. The pressure was immense, but Ronaldo thrived on it. His debut against Bolton Wanderers was a tantalizing glimpse of what was to come. He dazzled the crowd with his audacious trickery and blistering speed, earning a standing ovation and prompting George Best to declare it undoubtedly the most exciting debut he had ever seen. Under the tutelage of Sir Alex Ferguson, Ronaldo underwent a remarkable transformation. He evolved from a flashy, often frustratingly inconsistent winger to a ruthlessly efficient and prolific goal scorer. Ferguson, a paternal figure in Ronaldo's life, instilled in him a tactical discipline and a relentless work ethic that would become the cornerstones of his success. The early years were not without their challenges. He was criticized for his perceived arrogance, his penchant for diving, and a tendency to prioritize style over substance. However, with each passing season, he silenced his critics with his on-field brilliance. His time at Manchester United was laden with success. He won 3 consecutive Premier League titles, an FA Cup, 2 League Cups, and the prestigious UEFA Champions League in 2008, a victory in which he scored a crucial opening goal in the final against Chelsea. The 2007-2008 season was his magnum opus in a red shirt. He scored a phenomenal 42 goals in all competitions, a feat that earned him his first Ballon d'Or as the world's best player. He was no longer just a promising young talent. He was a global superstar, a player who could single-handedly decide the outcome of a match. The Galactico, conquering Madrid and the world. In the summer of 2009, the football world was rocked by a transfer of seismic proportions. Real Madrid, the most successful club in European history, paid a then world record fee of £80 million, or 94 million euros, to bring Ronaldo to the Santiago Bernabeu. His unveiling was a spectacle in itself, with over 80,000 fans flocking to the stadium to welcome their new Galactico. The pressure to justify such an astronomical price tag was immense, but for a man of Ronaldo's unwavering self-belief, it was merely another challenge to be conquered. His time at Real Madrid was, to put it mildly, a goal-scoring extravaganza. He shattered club records with a breathtaking regularity, becoming the club's all-time leading scorer in just 9 seasons, a feat that defies hyperbole. He scored an astonishing 450 goals in 438 appearances, a statistical anomaly that may never be replicated. He was the complete forward, a predator in the penalty area,
a long-range specialist, and an aerial threat of unparalleled prowess. It was in the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of European club football, that Ronaldo truly cemented his legacy as one of the greatest players of all time. He led Real Madrid to an unprecedented 4 Champions League titles in 5 years, including a historic three-peat between 2016 and 2018. He was the competition's top scorer for 6 consecutive seasons, and his ability to deliver on the biggest stage, in the most high-pressure moments, was simply extraordinary. His portfolio of Champions League moments is a highlight reel of a player at the zenith of his powers. A stunning hat trick to overturn a 2-0 first-leg deficit against Wolfsburg. A breathtaking bicycle kick against Juventus that earned him a standing ovation from the opposition fans, and countless other moments of individual brilliance that left the footballing world in awe. During his time in Madrid, he also added 2 La Liga titles, 2 Copa del Rey trophies, and 4 more Ballon d'Or awards to his burgeoning collection, bringing his total to 5. He was no longer just a superstar. He was a living legend, a player who had redefined the art of goal scoring and had etched his name into the annals of football history. The Italian job, and a contentious homecoming. In 2018, at the age of 33, Ronaldo embarked on a new challenge, a testament to his insatiable hunger for success. He joined Italian giants Juventus in a transfer worth over €100 million, the highest fee ever paid for a player over 30. His arrival in Serie A was met with a wave of excitement, with many believing it would revitalize a league that had lost some of its former glamour. He brought with him a global audience, a commercial appeal that transcended the sport, and a winning mentality that was expected to propel Juventus to European glory. His time in Italy was a mixed bag. He continued to score goals at an impressive rate, becoming the fastest player in Juventus history to reach 100 goals. He won 2 Serie A titles and a Coppa Italia, becoming the first player to win league titles in England, Spain, and Italy. However, the ultimate prize, the UEFA Champions League, remained elusive. Juventus, despite Ronaldo's presence, were unable to progress beyond the quarterfinals of the competition during his 3-year tenure. While his individual performances were often stellar, the team's overall progress in Europe stagnated. In 2021, in a move that sent shockwaves through the footballing world, Ronaldo made an emotional return to Manchester United. The prodigal son was coming home, and the sense of nostalgia and optimism was palpable. However, his second spell at Old Trafford was a tumultuous one. While he finished the season as the club's top scorer, the team struggled for consistency and failed to qualify for the Champions League. His relationship with the club and its new manager, Erik ten Hag, soured, culminating in a controversial interview in which he criticized both. His contract was terminated by mutual consent in November 2022, a sour end to a once glorious chapter. The Arabian Adventure and the Unquenchable Fire. In January 2023, Ronaldo embarked on a new and unexpected chapter in his illustrious career, signing for Saudi Arabian club Al Masr in a deal that made him the highest-paid athlete in the world. The move was met with a degree of skepticism, with some viewing it as a lucrative but underwhelming end to a phenomenal career. But for Ronaldo, it was an opportunity to embrace a new culture, to continue playing the game he loves, and to be a pioneer in a rapidly growing footballing landscape. Even in the twilight of his career, his competitive fire burns as brightly as ever. He continues to score goals at a prolific rate, and his influence on and off the pitch in Saudi Arabia has been profound. He has brought an unprecedented level of global attention to the Saudi Pro League, and his presence has inspired a new generation of footballers in the region. The international stage, a Portuguese icon. Ronaldo's international career with Portugal has been a story of perseverance, leadership, and ultimately, triumph. He made his senior debut in 2003 and has since become his country's most capped player and all-time leading goal scorer. For many years, major international success eluded him. There were near misses and heartbreaking defeats, including a loss to Greece in the final of Euro 2004 on home soil. However, in 2016, he finally achieved his lifelong dream of winning a major trophy with his country. He captained Portugal to a historic victory at the UEFA European Championship, a triumph that was a testament to his leadership and unwavering belief. Despite being forced off with an injury early in the final against France, he was a vocal and inspirational presence on the sidelines, a coach, a cheerleader, and a symbol of a nation's hopes. In 2019, he added another international trophy to his collection, leading Portugal to victory in the inaugural UEFA Nations League. The man behind the machine. Good habits, bad habits, and the two sides of the coin. Cristiano Ronaldo's success is not merely a product of his innate talent. It is a testament to an almost superhuman work ethic and an unwavering dedication to his craft. His commitment to physical fitness is legendary. He adheres to a strict diet and a rigorous training regimen that has allowed him to maintain his peak physical condition well into his late 30s. He is often the first to arrive at training and the last to leave, a relentless pursuit of perfection that has become his defining characteristic. This obsessive drive, however, has a flip side. He is a perfectionist to a fault, and his frustration is often palpable when things are not going his way. He can be petulant, demonstrative, and prone to moments of on-field histrionics. His single-minded focus on his own performance has at times been criticized as a form of selfishness. The dark side of Cristiano Ronaldo is a complex and often debated topic. He has been involved in a number of controversies throughout his career, including allegations of tax evasion and a sexual assault lawsuit that was later dismissed. His public persona is often perceived as arrogant and self-aggrandizing, a perception that is fueled by his carefully curated social media presence and his unabashed celebration of his own success. However, there is another side to the man, a white side that is often overlooked. He is a dedicated philanthropist and has donated millions to various charitable causes throughout his career.
He is a devoted family man, and his social media accounts are filled with heartwarming images of his partner, Georgina Rodriguez, and their children. He is a man who, despite his immense fame and fortune, has never forgotten his humble roots. The eternal rivalry. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Messi. No discussion of Cristiano Ronaldo's career would be complete without mentioning his enduring rivalry with Lionel Messi. For over a decade, these two titans of the game have pushed each other to unprecedented heights, their on-field battles a captivating spectacle that has enthralled football fans around the world. They are two of the greatest players to have ever graced a football pitch,
and their contrasting styles and personalities have only added to the intrigue of their rivalry. Ronaldo is the epitome of the modern athlete, a physical specimen of immense power and athleticism. His game is built on speed, strength, and a relentless desire to score goals. Messi, on the other hand, is a footballing artist, a player of sublime skill, mesmerizing dribbling ability, and an almost preternatural understanding of the game. Their rivalry has been a defining narrative of 21st century football. They have battled for team trophies, individual accolades, and the unofficial title of the greatest player of their generation. While the debate over who is the better player will likely rage on for eternity, there is an undeniable mutual respect between the two. They have both acknowledged that their rivalry has pushed them to become better players, a testament to the power of competition at the highest level. Life beyond the pitch, family, business, and hobbies. Away from the floodlights of the football stadium, Cristiano Ronaldo is a devoted family man. He has been in a long-term relationship with Spanish model Georgina Rodriguez since 2016. The couple have 2 daughters together, Alana Martina and Bella Esmeralda, and Georgina is also a mother figure to Ronaldo's other children, Cristiano Jr., and twins Ava and Mateo, who were born via surrogate. Their family life is a frequent feature on their social media accounts, offering a glimpse into the private world of a global icon. In a heartbreaking turn of events, the couple announced the death of their newborn son, a twin to Bella Esmeralda, in April 2022. Ronaldo is also a savvy businessman with a sprawling empire that extends far beyond the football pitch. His CR7 brand is a global phenomenon, encompassing a line of clothing, footwear, fragrances, and a chain of hotels. His net worth is estimated to be in the hundreds of millions, a testament to his commercial appeal and his astute business acumen. When he is not training or playing football, he enjoys a variety of hobbies. He has a passion for high-end cars, and his collection includes some of the most luxurious and sought-after vehicles in the world. He is also an avid fan of music, with a diverse taste that ranges from pop and rock to reggaeton. He enjoys spending quality time with his family and friends, and he has a keen interest in fashion and style. He also finds relaxation in playing video games, and has even been known to enjoy a game of poker. The final whistle, a legacy etched in gold. As Cristiano Ronaldo enters the twilight of his career, his legacy is secure. He is a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, a 5-time Champions League winner, and the all-time leading goal scorer in the history of men's professional football. He has won league titles in England, Spain, and Italy, and he has led his country to glory on the international stage. He is a global icon, a cultural phenomenon, and an inspiration to millions around the world. His story is a testament to the power of self-belief, the importance of hard work, and the transformative potential of a dream. It is a story that transcends the world of sport. It is a story that speaks to the human capacity for greatness. For English learners, the story of Cristiano Ronaldo is a rich and rewarding one. It is a story that is filled with drama, emotion, and a vocabulary that is both challenging and accessible. We encourage you to explore his story further, to read articles, watch documentaries, and engage in discussions about his life and career. By doing so, you will not only improve your English language skills, but you will also gain a deeper understanding of one of the most compelling figures of our time. Your English journey, much like Ronaldo's career, is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires dedication, perseverance, and a willingness to embrace new challenges. So, be bold, be curious, and never stop learning. The world is your oyster, and the English language is your key to unlocking its many treasures.